Hello, hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? And can you see me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear and see me okay, guys. Ooh, I'm seeing feedback. Sorry about that. I'm thinking you guys hear me pretty good. Gotcha. Hello, hello. Happy Monday to you guys. Happy Embroidery Monday, that is. I hope you all are doing well on today. Your girl is just a little bit tired, but we're going to push through and get this cute little embroidery design done. If you don't know who I am your girl Stephanie, aka Sassy Steph, of Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter, and I am here today just to spend some time with you guys. But we have Jane in the house, we have Susie in the house, we have Day in the house, we have Donna in the house, we have Janine in the house. Howdy, 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 everybody. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Today we're going to do this cute little pumpkin design. It's a little unicorn. Now, I don't know what, I know I did one for Christmas, and I'm like, these are so stinking cute. Now, I wanted to do them for my goddaughter's baby girl. She's 1 year old, but she's not going to appreciate the unicorn yet, okay? So I'm putting them on my shirts for right now until she gets a little bit older. And who doesn't like a unicorn? You know, you're unique, you know, and all that kind of good stuff. You're supposed to be lucky. Now, you let me know if you ever see one, okay? Because I know I have not. So, but I don't want to keep us on too long. I want to go ahead and get this baby started. Now, we may or may not finish it. I would love to, but we may or may not finish it. It does say it takes about 43 minutes. Probably won't be staying on that long. We probably be getting to the last part of the stitch. So let's go ahead and go to the angle for the pumpkin. And as you can see, I already have my shirt loaded on the frame. Let me know if you want me to show you guys in a video or something how I center my pattern. I'm still working on it, so don't ask me how to do that yet. Once I get more confident and get a couple more shirts in, then say, Stephanie, I need a video. We'll do that, okay? So let's get this baby started. First things first, let's remove my paper pattern. This is the paper pattern right here. This is what the design is going to look like. So stinking cute. And I have threads both by Isacord and Madeira for this design. The first thing that's going to stitch out is the horn. Hold on. Stop. Just now. Nope. See? I set it up. Where is my thread picker? Now we're about to see some magic. I did set it up, and as I'm seeing, a little oil is coming through, and that's not good. I'm not liking that. There's nothing I can do about it right now. I'm just praying that it will come undone. Let me unlock and then cut this thread. I need to, of course, I would remember this now. I have to unpick this right here because this is not right. It's not right. And what we're going to do is start this stitch over. I was like, why is it starting with the wrong thread? I forgot to order my thread. And the reason why I didn't order it, because you remember a couple of lives ago, it did not start when I try to, what, my machine was sitting too long, so I was trying my best not to have it sitting too long. So yep, crap happens. I guess you shouldn't do work like this when you're tired, but that's okay. Now easily I should have taken this off the frame to do it. I mean off of the hoop, but that's okay. So you'll see, you know, your girl makes all kinds of mistakes. That's why I'm saying don't ask me just yet, because I'm still learning what I need to do. Now technically I can snip this down, but I'm just really anal about stuff like this. Let me try to pull it from the back. There we go. Oh, I'm glad I didn't turn around and walk away, because these colors would have been jacked up. You hear me? Jacked the freaking frack up. Okay, we're just gonna roll with this. That's gonna get covered up by a satin stitch. So what do I need to do? Order my thread the correct way. The first step is the horn. I need that to be pulling off of okay, let's return. It's okay. We got you, boo. There. I need that to be one. I need the ears. I want that a certain color. So what I'm doing is reordering my thread. Now we can rock and roll. Phew. Easy fix. Easy fix. Easy fix. Okay. Now, tell me, since today is Monday, what did you do on this weekend and what are you working on tonight? This past weekend, your girl has been working on Little Hooter. If you don't know what that is, I am working with Donna over at Handmade by Ying. With Donna, we're working on a legit kits foundation paper piecing. And honey, let me tell you, it's taking everything. It's taking everything in your girl to work on those pieces, because some of those pieces are really tiny. So I've been working on that. If you don't know, I am in North Carolina, and that tropical storm Ophelia, she decided to come and say, hey, over in our area, we did lose, well, it's not like our tree, it's the tree like on the property behind us, and it did fall over. Luckily, it fell to the right. It fell to the right, so it did not fall onto our we have a silo out there. It could have hit the silo or our barn. Neither one of those were damaged. We did get a lot of water. For some reason, our land loves to hold water. So yeah, my chickens got soaking wet. Inside their coop was soaking wet. And that was because, you know, we left the windows open. You know, I was thinking for ventilation, but I didn't realize, I don't know why I didn't realize that how that wind was blowing, that my girls were going to get soaking wet. And they did, and they're all fine. I gave them plenty of treats to make up for my ignorance. First time chicken mom. And yeah, so they're doing much better now. Our cats, for some reason, they didn't get the memo. They refused to go take cover. So they were by our doorway getting just drenched. And then we tried to turn over garbage cans for them to go and hide in. They did not do it. They did not do it. So Yeah, they took cover the best that they could. It came in on Friday night and was here until about 4, 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and then it started to clear up. So yeah, we've been getting all kinds of weather. Now today the sun was shining. We were happy about that, but my energy levels are plummeting. So I'm like, okay, I know it's one, it's time for hydration. Two, I'm just tired. I mean, just being on the go, on the go, on the go. But it's all good. It's all good because when it's come to days like today, when I'm making something like oh so cute, it's something to push through for, you know. So let's see what people are saying down in the chat. Stephanie, how many needles is on your embroidery machine? I have a 6 needle. This is the Baby Lock Intrepid. The one after the Intrepid is called the Array. That's the one I really, really wanted, but they didn't. Well, they didn't have it where I got it from because this is new to me machine. In the quilt shop that's nearest me, who is a Baby Lock, was not interested in selling one, I guess, at the time, and then all of a sudden now they have one, so it's a little too late. Hi, Danielle. Thank you so much for coming. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I'm just relaxing on the couch, putting our hardware on 200 wristband keychains. Girl, you do that. Yeah, so yeah, this past weekend was like much like eventful. Now we're easing on back and woosahing and all that. But I did get to stitch with my friends, and I did enjoy that. I had such a good time. This past week, I did get a lot of I got several opportunities to cross stitch, and I look forward to bringing Flossing Fridays back to you guys starting in the month of October. Now, I can't say that it's going to be like on the full scale that I was knocking them out on, but I will be touching on my projects. I don't want to start really thinking anything new until I get at least one of the current projects done. But your girl is faithful in making project bags just in case. They said we've landed in Charleston for the winter. All right, Zay, that is awesome. I'm so glad. If you didn't know, Day is a traveling mama. She's been out on the road and has done several states. So I'm so glad to hear that she is safe in Charleston. Now, this is a non-applique design, which I love. Which I love. That means I didn't have to program any stops in this, or it can just do straight stitching. And as you can see, it went from the horn, now it's working on the ears. So I'm liking that. And I'm happy with now. I work in Embrilliance, and one of the things I love about Embrilliance is that it will give you you put a pattern in it, well, you import a pattern, and then what happens is you choose your thread. Once you choose your thread, it will mimic the pattern with your choice of thread. You know what I mean? So if it had a green here, I love Madeira thread, it's going to give me the closest match to that green to the pattern as possible. So I'm like, oh, I really like that. But this is the first time I went kind of, rogue and picked my colors on my own, because I did mix, like I said, my Isacord thread and Madeira thread. I am using, now this is a little bit different because I did not like the stiffness of the cutaway behind the awareness shirt that I did for my daughter. So wasn't like 100% happy about that one. So this time I am using the no-show poly mesh with a tearaway, fusible tearaway. So I'm gonna see how this one turns out. Now I could have used a topper, but I'm not. I'm not. I got a feeling I'm gonna be running out of bobbin because this is a lot of stitches. Yeah, so I have that. I'll have to get up and get that ready. I am wanting to make bowl cozies, gift sets for my craft shows. I'm going to use solid white ceramic bowls. What is something I could include for this set? I need ideas. I'm going to use solid white ceramic bowls. Are you when you're saying you're going to use solid white ceramic bowls, Donnell? Are you saying that you're going to display them with the bowls in there? Is that what you're saying? Or are you including the ceramic bowls with the cozies? Hi, Yvonne. Thank you so much for coming. I need ideas. I don't know because every time I've seen the bowl cozies, I just seen the cozies alone. I never seen them with bowl, like a ceramic, the actual bowls themselves. I'll put at least two together, 2 to 4, depends on, what kind of family size you want, or a set of 2 and a set of 4, because somebody might be, single or just a couple, and then you might have, a family. But I've never seen them offered with the actual ceramic bowl. I don't know. There might be something that you can look and see if it's done like that on Etsy, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You can sound off. Everybody's in the chat. You can help answer. The set will be a Festa bowl cozy, ceramic bowl, and I'm thinking maybe a pack of oyster crackers. What are your thoughts? My thoughts is I will never ever sell anything with food in it. I can't do that because I'm terrified someone will come back and say, I got sick off of something that you offered. That's just me. Just me. Repeat after me. That is just sassy. Okay. So that has always been my biggest fear, especially since I got Shigella poisoning. I am very, very leery of when food that I eat out at other places. She said she liked to think outside of the box. Yeah, girl, you do you. But I mean, if there's a market for it in your area, go for it. And then with chilly nights and stuff like that, if anything, now my friend gifted me once, and she did have, it wasn't a, well, I don't think it was considered bowl cozies, but she made a cute little napkin that did wrap around, and it had one of those button loops on it, a bowl, but it was around a mason jar because inside the mason jar was her chili recipe. And it was all the raw ingredients. Of course, nothing cooked, but it was the that and also the actual recipe. So that's the closest thing that I have seen to what you're trying to accomplish. Yeah, that's my biggest fear because I don't want no one jumping up saying, "Girl, you got me sick," or coming after me any kind of way. And that's why, in a lot of schools now, you can't bring anything. Well, the schools here in North Carolina, you cannot bring anything that you made at home. It has to be store bought, and you have to show a receipt. Okay, guys, we are at the well, not the halfway mark, but it's only 6 different steps. We're on step number 3. About to enter step number 4, which I think is the longest. It's a moth in here. Just don't land on me, okay, moth? I don't even know how you got down here. Now, I'm letting y'all know, fair warning, I don't like anything creepy, crawly, flying. So if you see your girl jump up out this chair, you know that moth touched me, okay? Okay. Yes, yes. She says including a homemade recipe, that would be awesome to include. Yep, not a problem. Yeah, because when I was like, now, mind you, I just said I'm really funny about eating things that people make. If outside of a restaurant, because I know I can go after that restaurant. But she was my boss's wife, and they were phenomenal cooks. Well, since this is stitching, I got the mic. I'm going to tell you a little story. You remember Golden Girls? When Sophia started telling the story about, and she was like, back in Sicily, that? Well, back in the day, my boss, my husband and I met at that job. He worked there on Thursdays. He had his own business cleaning. And for like a year or so, only thing we did was say hi to one another. I was told that the lady that accompanied him when he would come on Thursdays, that was his wife. So, girl wasn't good. I don't play that. And I kind of had a boyfriend, but it wasn't, it was like more off than on. And I was more single than I was with him. It was like my baby's daddy. You know what I mean? So, for a year, we just said nothing. So, I was getting ready to put in my resignation letter because I thought, things were going to be serious with my baby's daddy, and it wasn't. And that week, I'm gonna tell you how good God worked things out for you. That week, Gerald started talking to me. My son was with me. I was like, "Was he flirting? Was he flirting?" And my son was like, "Yeah, mom. He was like, ugh." And I was like, "Well, I'm going to ask him out next week." And he was like, "No, you're not." I said, "Yes, I am." He's like, "No, you're not." And of course, I chickened out. And that week after, I was like, "What's taking so long to ask me out?" Now, mind you, I only saw him on Thursdays. So we started talking, and we went on our first date, which was our Christmas party for the job. And first date, but people thought we had been, if you would have seen us, you would have thought that we've known each other all, at least 5 years, because we were just that comfortable with one another. And they kept saying, "Oh, our yard is big enough to have a beautiful wedding." And, we're like, "Ugh, no, ain't nobody talking about wedding. We just started dating." I was like, "Erica, your mom's hitting at you and your boyfriend over there." She was like, "No, they're hitting at you." So 4 months later, we got married, and we got married in their home. Only thing my husband and I had to do was show up and have our outfits ready. We told them the number. They cooked our entire meal. They made our wedding cake. They made our wedding drinks. It was amazing. I remember prime rib, asparagus. I didn't know nothing about no dang on asparagus, but I didn't know it was good. It was so good. And I can't even remember what else was on there, but he made a homemade strawberry cake, and it was scrumptious. And it was just, so I trust that food. So when she brought something in to eat, I was like, I'm game, because she taught me so many different recipes that I would have never ever tried that way, and which is really, really good. Hey Judy, you're not late. I'm just chit chatting. Yes, she says Sophia Petrillo. Yes, she is so funny. I love her sass. Yes, this pumpkin is going beautifully. We have it has a swirl to do in the middle of the forehead, and then it has the other two on the other side. We are again in step number 4 out of 6. So eventually, what's going to happen on my embroidery days, I'm going to have shirts that I can wear that's embroidered, so I can show off the things that I make. I am looking forward to learning, how to make quilt labels, and that would be cool. I have to learn how to do that, and then I also want to learn how to, of course, line up things properly. I want to do some hand towel designs, especially for the fall. I do have a pattern for one, and I haven't found a cute towel yet or the color. Usually, before, like years ago, pre COVID, I mean, the stores will have these big, beautiful towels. They come in they did like season colors. I haven't seen that. Well, maybe I haven't seen it just yet. So I'm hoping to find some pretty pumpkin colors or a pumpkin spice. I'm probably looking in the wrong store. I probably need to go to Target maybe and check it out. Because we did have a Bed Bath and Beyond, and they closed over here. I don't know if you guys had one in your local area. Ours closed down. Donnell says she's glad that I said something about a recipe. She makes this chicken and vegetable casserole that her husband and oldest son destroy every time she make it. Yeah, do something like that, Donnell, because when especially when it comes to bowls, you think of those things, and like popcorn. My daughter, she likes to make. Well, I like to make old school popcorn. Put the oil on the pot in the pot and pop it that way. That is my version of popcorn. She likes the microwave popcorn. She actually likes both. If I make the regular, she would tear it up too. But if she does microwave popcorn, she'll open up that bag and empty it in a bowl. And especially around fall, oh my gosh. Yeah, you can do like a caramel corn or caramel corn recipe for popcorn, or other dishes like that, fall inspired, and then working around Christmas, or season inspired. Yeah, good things, good things. Now you notice that it's putting these gaps in between here, and that is because this pattern did not want the satin stitches stacking on top of each other, because it makes it kind of bulky and it doesn't look good. So it broke up the design just so the next step will not overlap on top of each other. So I do like that. I do like that. Now the one that I do have is a unicorn with the it has little silver bells for Christmas, jingle bells. I use the colors that I use when I decorate. So I'm like, oh, this is so cute. So I can't wait for this one to be done so I can wear it for the fall and walk around with something that I actually made on. Yeah, so it is working it out. And again, if you don't know what I'm making, but though you can see it, I think you can see it pretty clear. This is what the pattern is going to look like. It is called the Unicorn Horn Jack O' Lantern. And that information is down in the description box below. Now, I'm going to tell you, starting in October, There will not be a live every single Monday. I'm going to try something for the month of October. I don't know if it's going to be the first week or the second week. You'll just know when you see it. And that is going to be like one live and then a video, or maybe 3 videos and a live on the end of the month, because that's a lot doing 2 lives back to back, and just to give myself a little time to rest. And that way I can do this stitching and do a voiceover or talk it through like I'm doing right now, and you guys can watch it at your leisure. Judy, we were all telling one another what we were working on and what we did this past weekend. So if you want to let me know down in the chat, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate each and every one of you for watching. It is a blessing. You just don't know how happy I am for you guys to come in. Even if you're not chatting in the chat, I see you out there lurking, and I do appreciate it. Now, your girl's birthday is coming up on Wednesday, okay? So you know I got to do something special for you guys. Now, on tomorrow, since my birthday is on Wednesday, tomorrow is Long Arm Tuesday, so you know I'll be working on the long arm. Tuesday, I'm trying to contain myself. I'm really excited. I'm gonna, of course, you know it's gonna be a giveaway. It's gonna be a giveaway, and yeah, I look forward to you guys coming. I try my best not to do a lot of announcing on these things outside of the live. Well, you only catch me on a live, right? Because I don't want people coming in just because I'm doing a giveaway. Unfortunately, that's how I feel about that. But I do see that when people do come in, and the winners are the subscribers, and that's what I truly, truly appreciate. But this will be my time to give and show you guys some love. It will be gift certificates, so it is open internationally. I will send you guys that information. The only thing you will have to do is give me your email once you win, so you can get that, you know, your gift certificate. I am not going to be shipping anything internationally, therefore I want to make sure that it's opened up for everyone. Thank you, Donnell. She is singing me the happy birthday song. Now, y'all know it's another gospel version of the happy birthday song that your girl might end up playing, because I feel that since it's on YouTube and TikTok and all that, anybody should be able to play it in their videos and stuff like that, because everybody is doing it. So your girl might be playing that song tomorrow, and y'all gonna learn it, and y'all gonna be singing it to me the next time you see me, okay? Okay. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, it'll be a giveaway tomorrow. So come back if you can, especially during the live. I will have to do something for those who, something differently for those who are team replay. On Wednesday, I'm going to post. I'm going to try my best to remember to post a birthday. Or should I do it then? Do a community. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do a community tab with, you know, it's my birthday, or a short video, it's my birthday, we're celebrating my birthday, and then do the drawing and stuff off of that video. And that way everybody, either it be team replay, well, it'll be a video, so everybody's gonna be on the same, you know, scale. So I'm thinking I gotta make up my mind by tonight. I gotta make up my mind by tonight. So it is going about its business. It is now doing the scroll work. And that's this stuff right here. Ooh, this stuff right here. And then the same on this side right here. Paula Hill says, love watching your embroidery machine stitch out. She said, once upon a time, she had a 9-needle machine. Paula, which machine did you have? I love to watch it. It is mesmerizing. Unfortunately, it's like really, really loud. But I enjoy listening to it. Yep, it just told me I ran out of bobbin. So give me 1 second. I gotta cross over. Excuse me, Benson. He's hanging out with me. I do use, I have 2 different brands of bobbins that I like to use. Both of them are equally well to me. The Fieldtech pre-wound bobbin is one of my favorites, and the other one is by, who's this by? Steady Stitch Bobbins. They're both really, really good. I haven't had a problem with either. Sorry, you have to see my back for a second. Oh, it looks so, so good. The bobbin comes out nice and clean. So it does use all of the bobbin. It has a magnetic side to it. You just make sure you put that side down. And now technically I could have used a new bobbin and wouldn't have to have this issue, but I don't like to start and stop using different bobbins. Okay, now I have to go and fish. Listen for the pop. Now, since I had to stop the machine, let me step back so you can see. I had to, well, no, since it told me it ran out of bobbin, I need to go back a couple of stitches to make sure that it locks the thread. So I went back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go back 6 and say okay. And we start it again. Okay. That did good. Did really good. And now it's gonna finish. This design does take a lot of thread, and it does take a lot of space, like in this hoop. So I wanted to make sure that the design was full. I'm seeing a little loop that I will be able to use my little snag it tool. If you have loops on top of your embroidery work, you can also use it in your quilting world as well. It has a needle on one side, and then it has a rough texture on the other side. Let me see if I have it. Is it out? Hold on 1 second so I can show it to you. I'm talking about it. Ooh, sorry about that. If it moved. This one is by OESD. It's by OESD. And what it has is called the loop and tail wand. Now it's a little bit thick for my liking, but it needs to be, so because it's going through so many layers. But as you can see, it's a needle on one side, And then on this side, it has texture. So when you poke through the fabric and you'll pull it out through, and whatever loops on top, this is going to catch it and it's going to bring it to the bottom. Now, I do know there other people make it other than OESD, and probably for a lot cheaper. I just had a credit and I wanted to use it. So this again is the loop and tail wand. Oh, it looks so cute. I'm excited about this little shirt. She had a brother, which was a 9 needle. Now, do you do embroidery still now, Paula? Because I know Day is in here and she does embroidery work too. I don't know how many of you all do embroidery work, but I'm gonna tell you, I've learned so much since I've had my machine. Now, when I got my long arm, I'm gonna tell you, it took my first long arm. It took me like 4 months before I even touched it, because I was terrified that I was gonna tear it up. And that was when I had the Handy Quilter Avante. It took me like 3 weeks or a month to do the work on my Innova, because again, I was terrified and I didn't know if I would remember everything that I had learned in class. So I was just like, oh my goodness. And then I was like, let's do this. So when I got the embroidery machine, I wasn't terrified of it. I was just like, let's see if it works. So the first thing I done on it, when I had the flare, I had the baby lock flare, and I only had it for like 2 weeks. And it was really, really nice, and I enjoyed working with it. And then I was like, if I want to work on a shirt, I didn't want to have to do all the balling up and bringing it on top and all that, because I didn't know anyone else with one and to show me the proper way to do it. And my dealer was very far away. So I traded that one in and got the Alliance. Fell in love with the Alliance. And then up to I had it for about a year. And I was like, I want to have a bigger space. And that's why I went up to the Intrepid, because I had the 8x12 frame. Thank you, Zandra. It is on Wednesday. Hey, I'm looking forward to it too. I'm like, Lord, thank you for blessing me to even get up to this point. But if you let me see my birthday, it's nothing but a blessing. Donnell says she's do a little, mainly quilt labels and small stuff. Mine only does a 4x6 frame, and she's still learning. Yes. Hey, Peggy. And Peggy is another embroiderer in the house. So yeah, I'll be like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do this? Because they made me a beautiful, beautiful label for this quilt right here behind me. I have to square it and then bind it, and of course put the label on it. And I'm thinking that's what can happen on those Mondays. I will actually get time to work a little bit more on some of my projects, especially when I'm not working on like the sew-alongs and stuff that I'm working on. Speaking of sew-along, have you guys ever heard of the Murder Mystery Quilt? It's like it's a subscription. I'm letting you know that right now. It's a subscription. And I don't know what the price she's going to charge for this next lesson, but I know the registration opened up in October, and I can't wait to do it again. The first time I had a blast. I'm going to do it again, and I will be actually sewing those blocks live with you guys, okay? But it's a murder mystery. You get a playlist of some fab music. You get a chapter of a book, an original story now, and you get the pattern for the quilt block that you'll need to make. And then there are games and prizes along the way. And then you all have to guess who the murderer is at the end. And yeah, and then they give you all kinds of clues. Now, I'm not going to lie. As much as I love NCIS and all those Criminal Minds, all that, as much as I love watching stuff like that. Now, I'm over 48 hours because my family love that show. As much as we have to watch all these things, and I just could not get those clues. I'm like, what the heck is she talking about? So I just have fun learning the things, and then you have to do a little bit of research because the one that I did was more nautical. I don't know nothing about no water. I have no clue, but I love how it came together at the end because apparently there is nautical flags and stuff like that. Each one has a meaning, or it has a phonetical alphabet or something like that. I think I said that right. And in the quilts, it spelled the murderer's name, and that I thought that was genius. Now, some of the pattern pieces are offered in foundation paper piecing, and it's also offered in the traditional cut and sew, and there is some applique as well. Who is it through? It is by Murder Mystery Quilt. That's who it's by. I had a great time. A great time. Paula Hill says, she said, I am dabbling in digitizing. I have an endless hoop and 5x7 hoop. Wow, endless hoop. That means, is that the one where you can multi-position? Don't make me go trade this sucker in. That is cool. But yes, if you love to read Murder Mystery Quilts, let me see if that's who it's who is it by. Let me see, because I have it saved because I'm waiting. Yeah, murdermysteryquilt.com, and the new registration for 2024 is coming up. Let's see, join us in 2024. Registration opens up in 35 days, 16 hours, 11 minutes, and 3 seconds. So, yes, I look forward to finding out all that info. And this one is called Murder of the Viking. Need I say more? Now, the one she did, I think 2023, if I'm not mistaken, that one was Yellow. Is it Yellowstone? They did Yellowstone. I wish I would have joined that one because that's when I fell in love with the TV show Yellowstone. But I didn't do that one. But Vikings, that intrigues me. I like stories with Vikings or warriors and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Guys, we are on the very last. We're doing the eyeballs. We're on the first one, and it has the other one to do, and then we're all done. Yeah, so guys, join if you can. If subscription things are not your thing, but just come back, and when we're doing the stitch alongs. That'll be fun for you guys to come along with me as I'm working it. Paula, there's a question for you. What is an endless hoop? I wonder if that's that repositional, but I'm like I'm with Jay. What is an endless hoop? And then Peggy says she used to digitize for her embroidery. I used to digitize for my embroidery. Now, Peggy, do you not embroider anymore? Now, with this design, I was skeptical about this ear, the outer ear and the inner ear, not knowing if these colors will play well together. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's for doing the edge of tablecloths, tops of sheets, lengths of fabric, etc. It's old, belonged to my mom, so it's for the Viking Designer 1. Gotcha. Oh, it's almost done. We just got the little eyelashes to do. Not any longer in the two head 15 needle machine, just on a domestic now. Okay. Oh wow, a two head machine. Whoa. And both heads had the 15. I think I've seen those in action. I think I've seen that in action. So again, I'm still thinking about it. I didn't see anyone pipe in, but I'm thinking, or it could be both. Who knows? Because I fly by the seat of my pantyhose when it comes to giveaways because I just love doing them. Will be one tomorrow, possibly, if I don't decide to do the actual birthday video. And I'm thinking that is when I will have everybody, if you want to be included, come and leave a comment or something on that video, and I will just draw from there. But yeah, I'm thinking I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and that way, just in case people don't make it to the live tomorrow, you will see that video on my actual birthday. I'm letting you guys know now that there will be a video, so that means to be looking for it. I will announce it again tomorrow. So those who didn't hear it, I am so sorry. But there will be a video on Wednesday on my birthday. Only thing I'm thinking, I'm going to have you guys say something, whatever. And then I'm going to have a random picker pick your name. And you guys going to get a $25 gift certificate. It might be more than one. So, yeah. Look for it, and by it being a gift certificate, it will be, it's done. It will be open to all international and those here in the US. That song is saying that it is done. So we're going to take this baby off. Let's go back to this view here. And here it is. Super excited how this baby turned out. Okay, let's take it off. And I had my sew tights on the back, so just to make sure that it did not catch. Come on. There it is. Thing about it is you just got to find the pieces. Benson Jeffrey, you're over there eating something you're not supposed to be. Okay. It's always getting itself into trouble. But this is the shirt. Look at it. Just gotta iron it out. I am so loving it. so love it. So love it. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. So it's stitched out beautifully. Okay, Ben, watch out. Let me get on this seat the right way so we can close this video out. Yeah, I know. He's probably alerting. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I did horse blankets and jacket bags. Okay. Hi, Sandy. Thank you so much for coming. She said, yes, it was, and it was a pain to keep the tension correct. Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, guys, that is it. Oh, well, it wasn't short and quick, okay? It was what it was. I think it took, they said, about 43 minutes to stitch it out. We got it through it all. I'm so looking forward to wearing this shirt this fall. I hope you guys have an amazing evening. Vincent is alerting, unfortunately. He's trying to tell me to get somewhere and sit down. So I'm going to take his advice. So I will see you guys on tomorrow. Have an amazing evening. Be blessed until tomorrow. Bye.